basketball here with head coach Mallory Bernhard, who also inked an extension through 2025-2026 today. Their team is heading to the WBI this weekend, UND's first postseason appearance since 2016-17. So a pretty awesome experience for UND. They have 3 games guaranteed down there beginning on Friday with Cal Baptist.
Yes.
So with that, Coach, we can open up to an opening statement and we'll head to questions.
Yeah, well, a lot of exciting things right now. First, for our team to be able to continue playing is fantastic. I think every year is kind of unique. It's kind of got its own story. And I'll say from the beginning of this season, our team has had aspirations of playing beyond the Summit League tournament. And that goal has been in mind all year long. And we worked for it, and we're incredibly, incredibly grateful for the opportunity. Incredibly thankful to, our administration for allowing us the opportunity, and for the WBI for selecting us. So we've got a group that's literally upstairs practicing right now that I am hustling to get to here, but that's excited to keep playing, and we're really looking forward to it. And personally, of course, I'm incredibly thankful to continue getting the opportunity to coach here. It's been a lifelong dream, and just any opportunity I get to coach every single day, every single practice is an absolute blessing. And so to have the belief, in me and the direction the program's going from our administration, from President Armacost is I don't know, it's incredible. It's something I feel supported. Our program feels supported continually, and this feels like a little bit of personal support as well. So I'm incredibly thankful.
That's a couple years ago, 2019, and now with an extension. You gotta feel good where the program is now and the potential it has going forward.
Yeah, knowing that we were 2-19 and now we're playing beyond regular season and even conference tournament is much more a testament to our players than it is anything. I mean, they've bust their butt. They've worked their butts off, and they do things right on and off the floor, and that's what helps a 2-win coach keep a job. I'll say that. Awesome players. And so I'm incredibly thankful to them. In fact, Mick Reinke texted me today, and I said, I think I'm forever indebted to her for just the great leadership she showed and the players that we've had come before. But yeah, to be in that situation and now playing postseason is huge. It's the direction we want this program to go. We want it to be a program standard that we're playing postseason, and we want players that have that in mind. Spring break is not a thing for good basketball teams. I never want to celebrate spring break, and so we're excited to be playing.
Coach, you're a team captain here, and now you're the first player to become coach of the basketball program. So how does that feel, and also how do you feel like that prepared you for your role now?
Well, I think, I had awesome leaders even before me when I was a player. So, and a phenomenal world-class coach in Gene Roebuck. So, what North Dakota basketball is about and what's important has been instilled in me since I was 18 years old. And caring about the program beyond just, personal successes is what it's about. And it's about carrying a tradition on of, all the players that came before and the wonderful things they've done. And so it means a lot that I can continue to make sure our players are aware of what's come before us. I think that's what's unique about having a former player as a coach is the tradition isn't lost, it isn't forgotten. And so that's what, I definitely task myself with making sure we do that and striving to get back to putting North Dakota on the national radar.
You don't know much about them, but the chance to play obviously is what you wanted. So
yeah.
What have you learned the last couple of days?
I've learned a lot about them in the last couple of days. They're an incredibly athletic team. I can say we've had, Grand Canyon as a common opponent in the WAC. And so just a little bit of the style of play that you see from the WAC, they definitely have where they're that up-tempo. They're well over a quarter of their offense is in transition, and they're very effective in transition. So they want to get out and run. They're number 3 in the nation at three-pointers attempted. So that tells you, again, they want to get out there and they want to take some shots. So we definitely got to get out there. They have some incredibly athletic guards. kid by the name of San Antonio, she can get downhill in a hurry. And so we're going to have our hands full. This is one of those games where, they're usually scoring mid-70s. If we got to do everything we can to keep them below that number, and then we got to get our offense going. They're going to get up in our face a little bit. They're going to put some pressure on, and I'm sure they're going to have attention to Casey anytime she puts the ball on the floor. And so we're just going to need to be ready to attack that.
You got 3 extra games and maybe 2 extra weeks of practice. How much can you use that going forward to building into next year?
It's huge. It's huge. Anytime you can get extra practice, and especially with some of the younger players, just continuing to get work in with them. And, you've seen throughout the season their roles continue to grow. I don't think that has stopped here. I mean, Nakaya Hurst, Rakaya Beal, they've started to get more and more minutes even as we've continued. And when you have an opportunity like this, you're going to play 3 games in 3 days. You have to be a little bit loose with the playing time and a little bit deeper with your lineup, because you're guaranteed to have quick turnarounds. And so it's great for our players and a good way to kind of practice some things that we'll look for in the future too.
Mallory, what factors went in the WBI in inviting North Dakota this tournament?
We really wanted to be there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing. We worked all year long to try and to get ourselves an opportunity, and that's what we did. We made sure that we put together a good enough resume to put ourselves in consideration.
You contacted them about interest in?
No, we don't reach out to them by any means, but we definitely we want to be a part of it. That's for sure.
Not only for the young players now, but for those 5 seniors you have on your roster, to get that one last taste in the postseason for them, that's got to add another layer of excitement up.
Yeah, it's tough pill to swallow when you have to accept that your career comes to an end. It really is. And so we have seniors that want to keep playing, and I think that's awesome. Again, you can have a team that wants to start thinking about spring break and going and doing other things, and that's not the team we have. We have a team that's sitting there saying they're hungry to play more, and they, dream of putting their jersey on just one more time. Fortunately, we guarantee ourselves 3. But just having that mindset and having the approach that they just want to keep playing, I think it says a lot about not only who they are, but just, the culture that's being built in the program, that the opportunity to play games is so incredibly important to them. So, there's a lot of excitement about this.
Anything else for Coach Mal? Thanks, Coach.
Yep. Thanks, guys.